are we looking at as far as, like your life experience, just living with what you found out? Like how much in your life has this affected you, I guess?
It's affected me in every aspect to where I can have a normal relationship, but it's not going to be normal for me.
Okay, so what's that mean?
Because of how deep the wounds are and how chaotic my life was,
yeah,
it does wreak havoc on relationships, whether it's a partner or your children or parents, aunts, nieces, siblings.
Yeah.
It takes a toll.
I did want to clarify something with you because, one of the things that's really hit us hard is false memory.
Yes.
Now, am I putting false memories into your brain?
You have not told me one thing.
I did not want to go into this.
You did not. I did not want to go into this.
We did not know that we were going to deal with SRA or Satanic Ritual Abuse.
And like I have told other people, why would anybody want to have these thoughts or ideas or memories? Why would anybody in their right mind, let's say, actually want to have these images in their mind? They don't.
Right.
Because who wants to imagine themselves,
right,
sexually,
abused
ritually abused with the people that are supposed to take care of you and love you and protect you.
Right.
That's just not something that people would think up. It's not.
Well, they keep saying I'm putting false memories into your brain.
Yeah. You haven't said, the only time you've ever said anything to me is when I have told you about stuff that I have remembered or things that have come up. And then we talk about it.
Okay, so and I think it comes a lot from family, right?
Yeah.
Because they don't want to deal with this. They want to say it didn't exist.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So they want to come at me about false memory, which we figured out has been disproved.
Yes.
And the whole thing's been shut down as far as I know. I don't know.
Yeah.
If anyone knows, but last I heard, that was shut down.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't, there's no such thing.
No. I just don't understand why people would think it's a real thing. The only people that say it's not real are the people that are involved or people that don't do their research.
Yeah. Or don't want the truth.
Don't want the truth.
Yeah.
Whether because it's too much or because they just like to keep their head in the sand and play surface level life.
Yeah. Well, and it is your family. Does the family want to know or even think this exists? I mean,
they want to pretend it didn't exist.
Right?
They want me to go away.
Yeah. Because
shut up.
And why? Why would they want you shut up?
Because they're the perpetrators.
Yikes. So we're kind of running up against that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not putting memories. What memories would I know to put in your brain?
Because how would you know what my sister's bedroom looked like?
I would have no idea.
Growing up as a kid. I met you 10 years ago. You wouldn't know what my sister's bedroom looked like as a kid. You wouldn't know what my house looked like as a kid. Well,
and then they're saying leading questions.
Yeah. What questions are leading?
I don't know.
What's a leading question?
All I'm getting at, I just want to get to know you, so I'm asking you questions.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what?
Yeah.
They just need to shut up about that shit. Sorry.
Pretty much.
Because it doesn't exist.
Pretty much.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Really, truly. But if you feel like there's a leading question, you by all means you can say it's a leading question.
Yeah, no.
All I'm doing is I'm just someone that's asking so I understand what's happened to you.
Yeah.
Because this is your story.
Yeah.
It's not my story.
No.
Besides that, how would I know about satanic anything? Other than, I know about Satan.
Yeah.
But I don't know in the ins and outs of this.
No.
you're teaching me, basically. I'm in education right here, because I don't know what happened to you.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm sorry I went off on them, kind of off there.
It's all good.
I just wanted to...
We're going to put a lot of information out. It doesn't matter when, how, or what.
Yes, and so I'll be stressing more of that too over the time. And I'll stress it in my own video too, that this is just ridiculous.
It is ridiculous the way that they keep coming after us to shut up.
Yeah.
Because they know that they're in the wrong.
Yeah. Okay, so where did we go? What? Relationships.
How much that causes a lot of chaos in just my brain.
Yeah.
To where then I cannot operate normally, I would say, in a relationship. Whether, like I said, any kind of relationship, it's going to be there in every aspect. I don't even have to have a relationship. My relationship with myself, it has messed with.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have, for 40 plus years, I did not have a good self-awareness. I did not have a good relationship with myself. I lived in denial.
Yeah.
Not knowing I was in denial or hiding or running.
Mm-hmm.
But that's all there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you do in relationships with other people. You hide, you run, you protect, freeze, block.
Yeah. Well, we're kind of talking about two different lives here, really. Mm-hmm. I mean, you've got your fake life, and then you got, you might even have a middle life too, because you kind of have your fake, you're up here, and then you kind of can go a little deeper, but then you've got the really dark and deep, right? Yeah. So this dark and deep comes up into the middle.
Yes.
Like, say, you want to have a good relationship.
Yes.
With someone. Well, you can drop into this, but this kind of seeps up once in a while into this relationship, right?
Yes.
So let's say you're dating someone or want to be good friends with someone. Where does this come up in your life? Into this realm, not the fake. We're talking about relationship.
It comes up in like feeling like I have pushed things on somebody, or it's just a lot of in my brain crazy thoughts. That's like doomsday, is how I would kind of label it. Like, let's say I'm having a discussion. If you take two, let's say, normal people, and they have a discussion about, let's say, finances, and it's a normal conversation. Well, because of the abuse, I go into overthinking, and that, goes from basically 0 to 60 in like 2 seconds, and now we're no longer together. The animals have to be like figured out. All the things in the home have to be figured out and divided. And yes, like we're done. And
over what?
Over nothing.
Over what?
Over nothing. But that's how the chaos comes in, and can ruin relationships, honestly, because then you, as an abused person and ritually abused, you attack. In a sense, to protect yourself, because nobody was ever safe. You could never trust anybody. You go on the offensive and attack, in a sense, because, or even defensive. It's all of the things, and you don't take what the other person is saying at face value.
Oh, wait. What do you mean? You don't take it at face value? Do you add stuff into that?
Yes. All the crazy, all the thoughts come in that basically sabotage the relationship.
Okay, so help me understand that, because normal people don't
sabotage their relationships.
Well, they do. Don't get me wrong, but from 0 to 60, like you said, you can sabotage it immediately
in seconds.
How come?
Because there's an underlying core value that says you're not good enough.
Oh, okay. Not good enough. Okay. That makes sense. I'm following you. Okay. So when you think about 0 to 60, when you're at 60, what's happening to you in that? Are you ready to run? Are you ready to hide? What?
Well,
Do you slow down?
it kind of depends on the situation. Now I slow down because I've learned how to slow down.
Right.
And like understand the other person. But in past relationships, the chaos just comes in, and yeah, you're out the door. You're yelling at each other. You're slamming things, breaking things. It just depends on your way of dealing with conflict, and that conflict is like such a strong word for just a minor situation in a sense.
So,
but in my brain, it's always a major thing. It's never just a minor, like, oh, chipped my nail.
Yeah.
It's always major.
Like, so let's say you got into a conversation and it wasn't going well.
Yeah.
What happens to you in that?
A lot of overthinking, a lot of self-doubt, a lot of, I call it crazy thoughts, and it's hard to explain because it could be, anything from I've done XYZ wrong, I have, like, pushed something on somebody, I have created all of this and it's not real.
Yeah.
Waiting for the rug to, basically be pulled out from under me.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
Because nothing was stable.
So when things aren't stable.
Yeah.
So if you're not fighting or in a relationship, if you're not fighting, you're fine.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even call it fighting necessarily. I would just even say a discussion is difficult.
And can you give me an example?
So, like, let's say my daughter and I are talking about dishes, and I just ask her to do dishes, but because, or vice versa, she asks me to do something, and I take it and run with it, and I totally lost my thought.
Yeah. Well, if you talk to her about doing dishes, she doesn't want to do them.
She doesn't want to do them.
Then what happens to you in that?
Then I get irritated and think that she's just being a shithead and doesn't want to do them, and then I kind of go in the crazy and kind of take her out in my head.
What do you mean take her out in your head?
That's kind of like looking at her in a negative way when really it shouldn't be such a big deal because she's been abused as well. So I can look at her today now and understand why dishes are difficult. But in the past, it would just make me upset and think she's, doing something to like get at me or take me out in a way. And really she's just trying to protect herself or take care of herself, not really knowing how to take care of herself. Now she knows, she's learning, but.
Okay. In the fight, I guess when you sabotage it, is it considered fighting then? Or not so much?
I would say sabotage in my head is fighting. I mean, in my head it's fighting, but in like reality it's really not that big of a deal. Right.
But it can
escalate quickly.
Okay, so you're looking at something so small can be really horrific.
Yeah.
And does it slowly work up, or are you just like boom, you're there?
There.
And then what do you do to your daughter?
Treat her differently, or treat her like she's, taking me out on purpose, or she's not doing things just to be stubborn, or, so then it's like, she gets berated, or, yelled at, or
what do you
put
mean?
in a room.
What do you mean berated?
Like, called lazy, or called, just different things, dumb, lazy, stubborn, stupid. I don't know. I mean, there's a multitude of things it could be. And so then she has a complex thinking that she's not good enough.
Well, is this to keep everybody in line?
I think it's a control thing, yeah.
All right, so your parents did the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Only there's a lot more there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they are doing these same berating tactics,
Mm-hmm.
which is so severely abusive.
Yeah. So then you go to get in a relationship as an adult, and you, like, let's say your partner or whoever says, hey, do you mind washing that thing in the sink? And to normal people, it's like, no big deal. Yeah, okay, whatever. Well, to me, it's like he's calling me a slob or lazy or stupid or, yeah, you name it.
Mm-hmm. All our phones are going off.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about this, it's not like normal berating, right?
No, it's to the core.
So you cut people off.
Yeah.
I mean, slice them in half, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that with the family,
Yeah.
because I've dealt with a lot of your family, but not at the extent that you have.
Yeah.
But I mean, they want to fight you.
Yes. Over nothing.
Right. So you speak out against them, or you stand up for yourself as a child.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to you?
You're going to be cut off at the knees.
And can you give me an example what that looks like? Is it?
It's,
do you go after their person?
Yeah, probably more like
You're lazy.
Yeah, like their identity. It's not just about their actions, it's about their identity.
So you tear down their identity.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want any identity.
No, because if you have an identity, you'll see what they're really doing, and you'll walk away from it.
Okay. Do you feel like there's more and more people walking away from that? Or are you like really rare?
I think I'm rare. I think there's more people that are coming out. There's a lot more information coming out. I think this time right now we're in a unique time, space, whatever, and people are seeing more of the evil in society. But I would say that what I have with you is rare.
Yeah.
And I would say it's even more rare because we have a couple other people that have come out of it with us.
That's true too, which is really great. You know, if we can get more than just one person. Well, one person is great.
Yeah.
But to have more than one person is pretty really. It's neat actually.
Pretty awesome.
But we are figuring out a lot of really nasty things going on.
Yeah.
You know, as let's say you're getting into a relationship and you're going along okay. Do you have any triggers that happen?
Yes.
And can you name one? Maybe it's like this. Hey, I want to talk.
Yeah.
Instant
anxiety. Instant anxiety.
And why is it instant?
Because I think if anybody ever wanted to talk in the family, it wasn't just a talk. It was a berating. It was a beatdown. It was a, let's just take your insides out and scrape them up and then put them back all bloodied.
Well, and you know, it's really interesting because how much have you helped your family, the ones that came here, let's say?
Yeah.
We both were trying to help them. And the ones that went back are now berating us.
Yes.
And doing all this crap to do what?
To stay numb and dumb.
Which is very sad.
It is sad. I understand it.
Yeah.
But it's sad, and I don't want that for my life.
No. No, absolutely.
Because I've tasted the other side, seen the other side.
You know, as you look at your relationships, do you catch your triggers?
Now, more so, yes. Catch them and try not to act on them and think about them, try and figure out why.
And the anxiety is what? Do you have any way of describing the anxiety? I mean, because, you know, in a normal conversation, if I say, hey, I want to talk to you.
Yeah. I've already thought of like 10 different possibilities of why you want to talk to me. And none of them are good.
Right. So the anxiety really starts.
builds up, amps up, like
You're
to where
are you
it's like-
expecting the worst?
yeah,
It's expectations.
always the worst.
Okay.
And the worst is like for, I say normal people because like for like people that have not been ritually abused, like it's not, the worst to them is still not the worst for ritually abused people.
And what do you mean by that?
Because of the things that we've seen and experienced and lived through.
Well, and are you a little concerned about it dropping down into that really dark place if you're in a situation with a relationship? I mean, are you...
Yes, it's happened with me before, and
Okay.
I would say more, it's hard to say because it's an intimate thing. And so yes, I have gotten triggered in instances, and it's kind of devastating when it's happened.
Oh,
But now it's like I can catch it and work my way out of it.
okay. And how long does it take you to catch it and work your way out of it? You know, you've got faster.
Depends on what the situation is and what it's entailing or what it's about. Sometimes it's quick, sometimes it takes days.
Yeah. And does it depend on how close that person's getting to you?
I think so. The closer the person is, I think the harder it is because they're more important. And it also represents the people that were the closest to you as a kid that did those things to you. So it's
yeah, because if it's a mother and she, as we're telling more and more stories about your family,
yeah,
it was really, really nasty.
Yeah.
And how do you have a life out of that?
I don't think you can have a life if you don't have somebody to help you through it.
Yeah.
And Jesus, honestly, because Jesus saved me through you, for real.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way.
It's the only way.
I mean, I don't see any other way. I mean, I could help surface-wise and maybe get down into this, but it's Jesus teaching to get down in here and heal deep, like really deep.
Deep, deep.
So now that you're having relationships, are you feeling pretty good about your relationships in triggers? Are you seeing what I'm asking?
I'm working through the triggers because of, I feel like because of being in a relationship, like the triggers are going to happen, but it's also a way for me to work through them and look at why and what happened to me.
Well, and you know, I don't think normal, who's normal? No one knows.
Nobody's normal.
But everyday people don't understand your form of anxiety.
No. I don't think so.
I mean, it's a deep-rooted form of anxiety. It's crushing.
Yeah. Right?
Because it pretty much stops you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't so much today.
Yeah, but
it would. Because what's that anxiety doing? You know something bad is coming after that?
I think it definitely takes me back to the rituals and what they did, the abuse, yes.
Okay. How would you define anxiety to you then, on a deep level? Is it suffocating? Is it what is it exactly? A deep dread? What do you feel that it is?
That's a hard one.
Because it does stop you, right?
I would say you said crushing. It's soul crushing. That's how I would describe it. Like, I'm not sleeping well, you're not eating well, you're not engaging, like your brain, you can't think straight. But I mean, it's down to the core where you just want to curl up in a ball and cry for days.
And not do life?
And not do life.
Are you trying to protect yourself too?
I think there's a protection in it for sure, where you want to get away from everything and everybody that might see it. You
know, you're trying to have relationships today what would be one thing that you would say is the hardest for you? Would it be the anxiety?
Yeah, anxiety about just discussions, honestly, is probably the hardest.
And why is that exactly?
Because my parents didn't have discussions.
Oh, okay.
There was never a discussion. It was always an angry, violent arguing.
I see. That makes sense. Yeah. So you didn't even want to have a discussion.
No.
Anxiety would happen.
Yes, because the discussion wasn't going to be just a discussion. It was going to be a violent argument.
Wow.
Altercation, really.
Violent argument. Those are two pretty big words. I mean, if you look at a definition of abuse.
Yeah.
I mean, really seriously.
Yeah.
Violent argument definitely is in there.
Yeah.
You know, and arguing in itself. I mean,
Yeah.
there's good ways of arguing.
Yeah.
I actually don't like the word arguing because, you know, I mean, have a debate or, you know, have a conversation.
Yes. Discussion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not beat over head, you know, berating or I don't know what all happened in your discussions.
A lot of yelling, things being thrown, people storming out, doors being slammed, things being broken. I mean, even body parts being broken. I mean, my sister broke her foot one time because she was trying to hold the door shut.
Okay.
You know.
So, physical damage, it's violent.
Literally violent, yeah.
Wow. Okay, so we're looking at some huge things that you're trying to heal.
Yeah.
To have a basic relationship.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing that you'd want to heal today, would be that anxiety. Is that what you would say?
Yeah.
So we're going to be working on that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're going to work on the anxiety because you're getting better with it.
So much better. I don't have it nearly as much, and even if I do have it, I'm able to still have a conversation. Before, it would have just shut me down, and I would have walked away.
Yeah.
Or not even come to the table.